I have never believed in the philosophy of saving more.
I used to help him financially sometimes.
What's the difference between you and a bank?
His family financials were not so stable and it affected our relationship.
How did it affect your relationship? You loved him.
You can only focus on love when there's no thinking about money.
फिर तो आप तैयार नहीं हो शादी के लिए. Sorry.
नहीं हूँ ना मैं. I know.
नहीं.
Hi, I'm Kashish. I'm 24 years old and I've never been married before.
Hi, I'm Sanjul. I'm 37 years old and I've been married before.
So let's start.
Absolutely.
Okay. It is a deal breaker if your partner has different financial values, spending habits than you.
Yes.
Yes. It will affect me a lot.
If you're spendthrift, it does affect in a relationship. I don't micromanage somebody for their spending habits. I mean, it's our money. But at the same time, if you're doing it too much, and if it is catching my eye, then yes, it's a problem.
You know, I'm a big time saver. I've been saving all my life. Not that that is something that I want to do it. Yeah, maybe that's a need of an hour. Now, I met this guy who's a big time spender. Not of his money. Of everyone's money. Didn't work out well. I'm traumatized in every other way.
I have never believed in the philosophy of saving more. I want to earn more. I want to invest more. But frugality doesn't speak with me. वो मक्खी चूस टाइप. मैं जब 17 साल का था मैं डायरी में लिख रहा था साईं इतना दीजिए जहाँ मैं कुटुंब समाए खुद भी भूखा ना रहूं साधु ना भूखा जाए. And that's sort of ingrained in me. I always have some loan going on in the market.
Your friends and family?
Yeah, friends, family, and sometimes people who I don't even know. And that was a piece of bone between me and my ex.
Oh my God, you're really a giver. That's a horror, what you just mentioned.
It is necessary to know your partner's full financial background before committing to a relationship, including credit scores, investments, assets, and debts. It's
important. I want to know all the details like his credit score for a start. It's important, to know that if he has this borrowing thing, does he pay it on time? Because, borrowing is not a problem. Taking loan is not a problem. Paying it on time shows a disciplinary in a person, I guess. I would want to know how many properties he has, what his family's wealth is. Not because I am interested in that, but I want to know for my future with him.
तो यार इसमें प्यार कहाँ?
नहीं, I would want to know everything. I want to know everything about all of the disease that's going in the family. Not that it's going to affect me, but I want to know all the financial things that's going in the family. Not that I'm going to take it, but it's just I want to know it. अच्छा ठीक है या नहीं है. मतलब I'm aware about it. Awareness is what I'm talking about here.
I would say then it just defeats the purpose of love.
Love is there, but what's the second? Okay. No, honestly, I meet someone.
What's the difference between you and a bank? If I have to show you my credit history.
Just tell me if I am in love with someone. Okay. चलो ठीक है यार फिर से मैं अपने एक्स की बात कर ही लेती हूँ because that's where I'm learning
from. That's our reference point.
When I met him, I thought he's a settled person. About a house, about things, about the car he's taking. Who would have thought that the other side of the story was different?
What was it?
Okay, the car he was taking was on loan. He was not on a stable income. His family was not stable. He was living on a rental thing. That thing I didn't know. What I saw was the frontal thing. Later I came to know that these are the things that's going on, and then I decided to stay with him, and here I am.
It's more of a question on what's real versus what's fake, but we can't lose the human touch. You can't look at somebody's bank balance and then decide.
No, not bank balance I'm saying financial habits. For an example, if I'm getting married, is it not important for me to do a little check as in where he stands?
But not your CIBIL score check.
If one partner makes significantly more money, they should contribute more to the collective expenses.
Goes without saying. When you say marriage makes 100%, it doesn't mean 50-50. It means sometimes it is 80-20, and it holds true for finance as well.
ऐसा होना चाहिए dynamic. But for relationship, I can tell you, we are going somewhere, he pays, then the other time I pay.
अगर आप account रख रहे हो, भले ही favors का हो या financial चीजों का हो, you are not ready to be in a relationship with that person.
Really? मतलब मैं बोलती नहीं हूँ, मेरे दिमाग में थोड़ा सा चलता रहता है.
नहीं चलना चाहिए. दोस्ती यारी में चलता है. यारी दोस्ती पक्की, खर्चा अपना.
Yes! तभी मुझे दोस्ती पसंद है. I love friendships.
अगर आपको वो काउंट आ रहा है मन में बार-बार या कोई चीज आपको खल रही है सामने वाले की, I think that is something that is gonna grow into something big in a bad way in the long run. It's okay to hide purchases or financial decisions from your partner under some circumstances. I would love to hear from you, but I'll share a story
I also want to hear from you.
I'm guilty of doing this. There was a student who was coming to US. I was in US, and through the Harvard network, they tried to reach out to me. They wanted some, I think, $25,000-$30,000 in their account. So I took a loan on my name for that person. Sent it to her account, but I did not share it with my partner. I later did, once I got the money back. That was the plan. Like, if I lose it, it's fine. If I get it back, I'll share that I did this. But I don't recommend it. I mean, I think it should be completely transparent. That is the only thing which works in a relationship.
I think if it's for a good cause, then you can lie. कि वो कहते हैं ना, किसी झूठ से किसी का घर बचे, तो वो झूठ नहीं होता. तो I think that can work for all of us. Marrying someone either above or below your own financial background can create significant issues. Growing up, I've heard a lot from my family. It's so important that you marry of the same financial background. Then the cultural background, I guess.
Right.
Because otherwise, most of the fights that happens in a household is because of the money.
It's got to do with your own personal relationship with money, not so much from the family background. Unless it's extremely, extremely different, the mindset could be different. It also depends on the education as well. It also depends on their background, what city they were born in, what city they were raised in, their other sort of geo-religious political views. Like, I'm very, very comfortable with money, and I've never seen it as a challenge in a relationship for myself personally. Like, money should not be an object if you're in love and you're with somebody. It should be the last thing that you're worried about.
I would doubt that, because I tried that for a change with someone in my last relationship. I was like, okay, this guy is good. Family is good. He's educated, but his career, his family financials were not so stable, and it affected our relationship.
How did it affect your relationship? You loved him.
I used to. I was there as a support for him. I used to help him financially. Sometimes he used to borrow money from me at times.
I personally would not ask for a loan from even a friend. That's my personal ethic. It's got nothing to do with money per se. It's who I am. I mean, I don't know if it has got anything to do with money itself, or it's how a person is.
Yeah, but then for a change, I tried that to change the dynamic. It's okay. Matlab, let's focus on love. Let's not bring in money, because I see this person is good. I vibe with him. We are compatible in that sense. So I tried ignoring that thing for love.
Right.
And it didn't turn out to be like the best thing I ever did.
I'm so sorry that you had to go through that, but I think, so I love money and I respect money. But at the same time, I also feel that there is a strong parameter of what a person is. I also feel that I will not think about money if I'm with my partner. And if the other person is thinking about it, then that's my challenge.
Exactly my point.
Yeah.
You can only focus on love when there's no thinking about money. But when there's thinking about money and things you have to manage with money, then there's no love left.
Sure, let's call it a draw. It is necessary for each individual in a relationship to be 100% financially independent before getting married. Not really. I do not agree with this, because I've been married, I've been in relationships. I feel that there are transition points. Your partner could be studying, could be starting a startup, or you just might be taking a break. Doesn't always mean that you will have your finances sorted. It depends on what age you are in as well. So I don't think both the partners should be at 100% financial independence before getting married.
I don't agree with that. I always wanted to go for a settled man.
Okay.
I would want someone who can, financially handle themselves. And I also want to be financially independent, because one of my biggest challenge asking money from my dad also, and that is the only reason why I started working early.
Because I started working early. I started working when I was 17. But I feel that we are all in a journey. But in that journey, if I find somebody and I fall in love, will I wait for becoming 100% and then pursue my marriage? I don't think so. I would appreciate if my partner does the same.
My father is a businessman and my mother is a housewife. So I've always seen that equation. From that understanding, I feel that, both of the partners should be financially independent.
जैसे दूध की तासीर चेंज हो जाती है when it becomes a curd, शादी के बाद एक रिलेशनशिप की तासीर बदल जाती है. A relationship becomes from being a boyfriend girlfriend being one unit. You have to start thinking about it. And one of the best things about my marriage was that we were one unit. We did not have to create separate accounts or single account for that matter. We were very transparent. We were very open. I moved the country for her without a job. And within the next 3 months, I got a job. And if I was thinking like that, I would have not been able to do that. You probably won't think about finances when you're sitting and working with your parents, right?
Yeah.
You do think it when you're getting into a relationship or you're with somebody who you don't know completely. Marriage changes that.
If I'm marrying someone, कि इतना सोचना ही नहीं पड़े. He should be earning that much कि उसको फर्क ना पड़े कि वो मेरा like he takes care of me and मुझे भी ना फर्क पड़े कि because I'll be earning that much कि मुझे उसका भी take care करना पड़े. So I think that should not be the scene. That should not be part of the discussion only.
No, I agree.
After marriage, a couple should pool all their finances into one shared account.
You agree?
No, not at all.
Why?
यार थोड़ी individuality तो रहने दो यार.
There is no need of doing this.
एक बैक थ्योरी ये भी है कि अगर हम एक अकाउंट में सारा पैसा रखते हैं, what if he takes all my money? What if he takes all my money? Then what?
Again, तो आप तैयार नहीं हो शादी के लिए. Sorry.
नहीं हूँ ना मैं. I know.
नहीं. आपकी बातों से हमें ऐसा व्यतीत हो रहा है कि आप नहीं हैं. These questions will not matter. You will have so much trust and faith in each other that it's okay if it is in my account or your account or whatever. You will have passwords to all my things. I'll have passwords to all your things. It's fine.
I agree on that part. You know, if the trust is there, it's strong, the bond is strong, so I think things like that will never matter. I think I can get married if I trust someone in the near future so much that I can leave my Sindhi pana पीछे थोड़ा सा.
मुश्किल बता रहे हैं. But okay, I mean, I think I agree with that. मेरे लिए 3 चीजें पहले आती हैं प्यार से, which is trust, respect, care and then love. ये 3 चीजों के बिना आप आगे नहीं बढ़ पाएंगे.
I would definitely agree, but it all comes down to money only.
No, money is just an indicator of your value system, of how you are as a person, of how you spend as a person, of everything. Money is a very, very big indicator, but it's a means to an end.
Yeah.
It's not the end. It boils down to what is your relationship with money. So it's more about you as a person with money than the other person.
I'm learning. Yeah. I'm learning and I'm growing in that field. And I think I'm gonna be there very soon.
Good luck. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It was nice having this conversation with you.
It was awesome.
With you. It was very insightful.
Likewise.